Hey, Indiana Beer Pongers. Man, it's my favorite time of the year. No, springtime. Baseball season starting. World Series is just a couple weeks away. And of course, the Indiana State Tournament is just around the corner. Or so we think. Now, we've had a lot of state tournaments, 6 of them to be exact so far. And we need to be thankful for those. We need to be thankful for those that help put those tournaments on. We've had some really good promoters over the last 6 or so years. Me personally, I've been a part of 4 of those events. In Richmond was my very first state tournament. I believe that was the Indiana State Tournament number 3. Without that tournament, I probably wouldn't have actually even gotten into the sport. I think it was that tournament that really helped fuel the fire, so to speak. But then I start looking at these trophies, these ones that I like to clean every night, kind of ritualistically. Think about the glory that I possess, the championships that I've won. And it's the Richards and the Pooches and the Brad Bales and Chips that have made it all possible. Without them, we wouldn't have had any of this. Illinois doesn't have this. Ohio doesn't have this. Kentucky doesn't have this. Michigan has something like this, but it's not this. It's not my favorite tournament of the year. The Indiana State Tournament is my favorite tournament of the year. People are jealous of our tournament. People want to come to our tournament. But it's for us, by us. Sorry. So with that, let's talk a little bit about what's been going on. So, not to get into too many great details, but we had a lack of promoters wanting to really take on the state tournament this year. Okay. Well, myself, I said, no, we will have a state tournament. We will have the best state tournament. No rock will go unturned in making sure that happens. First thing, I thought that we needed to get the state tournament back to the center, the heart of Indiana. I thought we needed to get it back to Indianapolis. We've got a lot of players that show up for the state tournament in the Indy area, and even further up north into Fort Wayne and Huntington, and of course Wolfpack coming from Michigan City. They deserve some closer tournaments. So Indy it is. I decided that that's what it had to be. I reached out to a fellow promoter that many of us don't know, but his name's Eric. He runs Pro Beer Sports. It's one of the upcoming promotions in Indiana. Not many of you have heard of them. That's fine. They run in a bar in Bloomington. They run in a bar in Indianapolis, the bar that we're actually going to be playing in at Brothers in Broad Ripple. Now, if you guys don't know Broad Ripple, it's like the heart of party central locations in Indiana. Without going to a campus bar area, Broad Ripple is probably one of the most fun experiences that we'll have as Pong players in Indiana. With that said, Brothers is one of the premier venues at Broad Ripple, and if you've seen Brothers in Broad Ripple, you'll understand. It's nice. So that's the deal. The date's May 27th. Sign-ups will be at noon. We'll kick it off at 1 o'clock sharp. I know you degenerates don't like to be real prompt, but I promise you, if you are late, you will be missing out on some of the initial action. So thanks again to Pro Beer Sports. Thank you to Eric and the crew there. And thanks to Brothers for helping us throw this tournament on such short notice. And, hopefully I get add a few more of these beauties to my price stash. You know what I mean? They're so useful too. Like, just put stuff in them, you know? So, well, thanks guys for tuning in. Hope you heard something you like. See you guys at the tables.